heard the news that our boy Rush Limbaugh has finally made it to the upper room when Jesus. Yeah, so our boy Rush is dead. That's sad. Rush was an asshole at times, but uh, you know, Rush, Rush was an asshole at times. Every now and then, Rush made a good little point. I used to listen to Rush Limbaugh a lot back in the day. It's always good to listen to the right and the left, and you kind of like when you listen to both parties, you can kind of understand the whole system a little better when you listen to both of them. You know what I'm saying? So, like when you listen to Rush, you listen to that conservative side, that nuclear energy side, that you know, uh, old traditional ways. You know what I'm saying? Man, man, woman, woman type deal. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of those conservative types, uh, when they get busted for doing immoral things, it gets pulled out because conservatives supposed to be the traditional old school man's man, woman's woman, missionary sex, uh, peanut butter jelly sandwiches, um, bland food. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the conservatives are kind of looked at as. But but Rush, I used to listen. But when I used to listen to Rush, like I said, he was very conservative. Every now and then, Rush would tell the truth on some shit, where he'll go, well, yeah, it is a little too expensive. Nobody can really afford it. Like he would say stuff you kind of go, Rush. Rush used to have a TV show, I believe, back in the day, where from what I'm hearing, Rush used to be more in the middle, but with a lot of these guys, there's so much money uh, pandering to the right. You can make so much money pandering to the right. Like, I'm seeing certain YouTubers that all of a sudden they started pandering heavily to the right because apparently the right has all the money. They have all the businesses. They have all the stocks and bonds. So if you pander to the right, you can make a lot of fucking money. Like Rush had a golden microphone. He was like if you ever saw a picture of Rush in the studio, he spoke into a golden microphone. The man made money. Rush made a lot of fucking money pandering to the right. Because like I said, if you pander to the right, see the left, you can pander to the left, but they ain't got that right money. Because the right has all the fucking money. So if you make content for the conservative crowd, you can make a lot of money. Just like certain YouTubers that all of a sudden one day started making more conservative type news because because the views went up crazy. And when you're making YouTube videos, you're trying to get on, whatever video snaps the hardest, you're going to go study that video and see what you did, and you'll try to make lightning strike twice, as they say. And what I noticed with these certain YouTubers who was not political at all of a sudden started leaning towards the right, and their viewership went up, and they started making all this money. And I think that's what Rush did. I think Rush realized you can make so much money making infotainment for the conservatives that you get lost in the sauce, and so you just stay on that right side. But it's, I can't be mad at it. if uh, if a certain group of people wants to give you all this money for talking into a microphone and being on their side, and you decide to do it, hey, even if you don't believe in a lot of the shit they believe in, hey, they give you money. You got to go to the microphone. Rush Limbaugh used to talk about his Bentley all the time on his show. When I was listening to it, he used to talk about his Bentley all the time on the show, saying, I'm a regular guy. I got a Bentley outside, and they asked me if I wanted to take the Bentley to Germany to get an oil change, and now I'm laughing my ass off because Rush is something. But you know, he used to smoke these big ass cigars, these huge cigars, and one cigar is like 20 cigarettes. And if you smoke that shit constantly, you don't get that lung cancer. And apparently, he got the terminally, I can't say the word, the lung cancer that took him out. And to the conservatives, Rush Limbaugh is a hero. I just see him as a man that was working for the dollar. If you haven't seen it yet, Rush Limbaugh did a show with the Breakfast Club, and I hadn't heard Rush in a long time. Even I said I didn't listen to him that much. I stopped listening to him after a while. And Rush sounded weaker. I heard a weaker man. Like that cancer was whooping Rush's ass. I'm hearing a weaker man talking on the phone like that fire was gone, or the fire was turning into an ember, and it was just getting lower and lower and lower. But the man was a legend. He did what he did. He said what he said, and now he's gone. Rest in peace to him. And pray for his family. It's always sad when somebody goes. But rest in peace, Rush, and prayers to the family.